Hello all, welcome to the United States of America. Hang on a minute, we're in Abu Dhabi. What's happened there?
Did the plane take a wrong turning or something? I didn't quite understand that. Yeah, so we made a bit of a balls up at the end of the last video. Those regular viewers, I'm sure, to be fair, they probably would have made us very aware of that in the comments. But we haven't got there yet.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, we miscalculated. We each thought that America was the next race, but no, we're wrong. It's
we
Abu
don't know
Dhabi.
Formula 1 at all.
Yeah, so there we go. But I'm happy with this. I prefer Abu Dhabi. So what better place to gain more momentum after my first points finish in a couple of races last time out in India, and Kerry's obviously hoping to keep the Hamilton snowball rolling as happened in the last race, Kerry.
Yeah, it was a bit of a I don't know, a bit of an up and down race really. We fought back and got fourth and clawed 12 big points back on Hamilton's championship lead, but it was as a result of a drive-through. It turned into a recovery drive rather than all-out attack, which is what we wanted. The drive-through penalty did come as a result, though, of Hamilton spinning, and that's what lost him any chance of scoring any points in India. But we're 35 points behind. We've got 3 to go. So we're at Abu Dhabi here. We're both quite strong at this circuit. Plenty of passing opportunities. We had a fantastic race here in the real Abu Dhabi Grand Prix last year, and we're hoping we can kind of replicate the heroics of Vettel and co.
Hopefully,
in this one, yeah. So
hopefully so. I must quickly just pop in and bring you the teammate challenge, as sponsored by Mark Neville, and I'm still being murdered, boys and girls. So there we go. So yeah, that's courtesy of Mark Neville. Thank you for that, Mark. And the grid for today. Let's roll up and see what the deal is. And Alonso is on his first pole position for quite a while. The bad news for Kerry that Hamilton has finally got rid of his qualifying blues. He's been in a poor rut qualifying wise, but he's in P2 today. So that's bad news for you, Kerry, isn't it?
it is, but it makes me more motivated to pull off the result, the unexpected result. At this stage, but we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight hard this one.
I mean, and the thing we should say is, if the Lotus 1-2 does actually happen, which of course we want it to, and nothing else changes, then he finishes P4, and you get your 12-point gain, which is what you need on average per race to overhaul his championship lead. So let's face it, it's all in our hands. Let's quickly roll through the rest of the grid. Vettel, Webber, Button, the 2 Mercedes in 6th and 7th. Perez is only P9. That's good news for me. I lost ground. In fact, I gained ground on Perez, but Kobayashi's very strong 5th place, I think it was, last time out. Jumped him ahead of me, so I'm now behind both sides in the championship, which is bad news. But Perez P9 and Kobayashi P13 is very good news for me. If I can get up there, and if I can get the 2 in the 1-2 that I just spoke about, then that will put me in very good shape, championship wise, against those guys. And then let's roll down to the bottom, and we got Kipper-Ticker 9-2 and NillisLukins at the bottom yet again. If you're new to the series, we're in Lotus cars. We start every race from the back of the grid. We deliberately do not qualify. We're against Legend AI, but even so, we still manage to fight our way up to the top more often than not, and it does make for some entertaining viewing. We hope. So, shall we crack on?
Yes, please.
Because it's another big race, another very important. Well, I mean, they're all important races now, aren't they?
They are all major races now. Just if there are pauses in this video, in terms of our communication, it's because we are going to be focusing hard.
Yeah. In fact, I've got quite a few viewers have noted this season already that I do tend to make more mistakes when I'm talking. But they quite rightly say, but we still want to hear you talk, Neil. So it's a bit of a catch-22. But here we go. The lights are on.
3 to go. Let's do this.
The lights are out, so away we go. Make a move at the inside of a few guys here. Make sure we don't kill everyone. Guys are going very slow.
Oh, well, I got brake tested. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, Ricardo's just going very slowly for no reason.
Oh, no. Oh.
What's happened?
Vern spun, turned into a ghost, and then turned solid in front of me. And he's wiped my front wing off completely.
It's not going well. It's not going well at the crunch time in the championship, just when we need Kerry to be scoring the big points. He keeps running into problems. Not of his own making, we have to say. So let's give him the sympathy he deserves, but meanwhile, it's up to me now to carry the flag for the team and try and get as many points as we can and try and take some off Hamilton as well. This chicane is always the worst. Perez leaves me green with a bit of a dive bomb and he goes wide. P10.
There's a cost. Oh, Perez has got a problem, that's probably why.
It's probably caused after going wide, to be honest.
I don't know what happens. I don't know what made Burn spin, it was just random. But I'm still in the mix with the new teams at the moment, so with no front wing. We're going to pit this lap though, and we're going to have to go the distance on one set of prime tyres. Oh man, head in hand moment. But we've kept in touch with the pack, so I think that's probably going to be crucial actually in this race. That opening lap, the fact that I actually managed to keep in touch with everyone, wasn't really losing that much time.
Stay clear of the white line. We don't want a penalty.
So let's see how we get on. Abu Dhabi, I'm a big fan of the circuit. Let's see if we can reel off some fast ones.
Yeah, and the positive thing is you're now in clean air. So with clean air, you can put in some good lap times, and hopefully, if you get a bit of luck, shut up just so I can make sure I get to this apex. If you get your bit of luck that you deserve after that, quite frankly, then you'll reach the new team just as they go to pit.
I was in the mix with them anyway, so I should be able to jump them within a lap, hopefully. Theoretically speaking. Hopefully I don't run into them though in mid-stint. I will if I keep driving like that.
Oh, I just made it past Hulkenberg slightly unethically, let's say. But they were the guys were battling so hard that they just were going amazingly slowly, which gave me a chance. So I got past Hulkenberg, but then spun on the exit of that horrible little triple chicane, which let him back through again.
Forgotten where to brake. Come on. It's been a while since I drove at this circuit on this game, so. Webber 1:45.6, right, that's the target then. Hopefully Webber's hitting form then and as well, and we'll climb up. I think he qualified 4th, didn't he? So he'll be in touch with the leaders.
Oh, we go wide and we go over that horrible bump. Another thing that I should say that I've just noticed is Vettel's in the lead, not Alonso and not Hamilton.
Come on.
And if Webber is peeling off fastest laps, then maybe that means he's right up there as well. So Hamilton might not be having it all his own way.
You're 10 seconds behind the car ahead.
A very naughty dive bomb on Nico Hulkenberg gets it done.
I've done Vern somewhere. I think it looks like he's retired actually. He's not anywhere on the map, so. That's it. Slow down for the corners correctly this time.
Right, so we're cleanly into P9 this time and trying to get off after the leaders.
Oh, I'm so massively motivated to get this done now.
It is all very tight up front, by the way.
Can only help my cause. Give us an update. Whereabouts are you at?
I'm P9. 45.7, I think, was only a couple of hundredths slower than what Webber did last time round, so I'm on the pace. Rosberg 45.5, blimey.
A lot of death curves around there.
We've had a look and we think Vern is due to pit within the next 5 laps.
I am not within Schumacher's DRS range, I don't think.
Great work. That's a new...
How have you gone 2 seconds quicker than me? My, and you're on primes as well.
There's only 4 seconds gap between you and the car ahead. Keep pushing.
I mean, in saying that, I was dive bombing Hulkenberg on my way to my previous lap, but
Coming up to the back markers.
I am actually a second up on my previous best through 2 sectors. So clearly that dive bomb on Hulkenberg did lose me some time, so I'm not actually that much slower than you, but even so, you're on the slower tyre.
Okay, you're lapping faster in sector 3. Use that advantage to pass the car ahead.
Right, so Kerry, you see on your map the nice little ring of leaders.
Yep.
I'm now right on the back of that. So I am now well in amongst it.
Good. Keep it up. Take as many points and let me know where Hamilton is as soon as you see him.
Managed to put it into neutral, into the hairpin, but still not spin it. Right, so the problem now is that everyone in front of me has DRS. So even though I get it, so does everyone else.
They're pretty weak into the braking zones though. We've
Yeah,
got
they are.
Williams.
I wasn't too far away from being able to dive bomb Schumacher into the first hairpin. As it happens, I think I'll now be able to pass him into the triple chicane. Slow it down, slow it down. No, we've gone straight on.
Oh, Senna's broke his front wing. Or Kovalainen has actually.
Well, we take the place from Schumacher, and we probably really shouldn't have done, but there we go.
Senna's got no DRS.
Right, so Rosberg's now holding up Massa, and now me, and not really hanging on to the coattails of the front 5? Yeah, front 5. I have no intention of pitting, my tyres are in decent shape.
I'm losing a lot of time just getting through the traffic and I knew it was going to hamper me. I think Petrov's in. No, he's not. My mistake. Oh, come on, man. People scheduled to come in this lap, are they?
I'm scheduled to come in this lap, so yes.
Lap of truth then. Petrov should be a sitting duck here. Is there double DRS down here?
Yeah, there is.
I didn't get DRS off Petrov there. Got his slipstream note. Should be easy prey.
Get up the inside of Massa there, just about. P7.
Alright, in clean air, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm so sorry we're being quiet. This is definitely a race to focus on.
Right, so Hamilton hasn't pitted and has taken the net, well, not the net lead, but he's in the lead of the race. But only because he hasn't pitted.
I'll predict he'll end up in a higher position then, because the car is just going to be quick. He's typically quick in the race this season. I need to see where I end up relative to the leaders.
There are quite a few cars in the pits right now. Watch out for cars exiting the pits.
I thought I was enriched for the last few laps, I was not, so I'll put it in there now. So this is when I need it, because my tyres look okay, so I'm not going to pit. I'm going to try and keep going. And hope that while they're tripping over each other with their cold tyres, that I can make a bit of headway.
Who was part of that top 5? Was Schumacher part of that?
No. He was just behind me.
Struggling on the brakes big time today.
So the guys that were in the top 5 that have pitted is Vettel and Button.
Okay.
And Alonso. Oh, we went straight on. No, come on, get back on track. Come on, come on.
Good pace.
Right, we've held up Rosberg a treat. Rosberg and Massa.
Got half a
Right,
race.
they're all in now. They're all in. Right, foot down, Neil. Come on.
The Lotus team is counting on you more than ever now.
Perez has had the prime tyre fitted. Prime tyres.
Right, so the gap to Vettel is 12.5 seconds. Definitely not going to get out ahead of him at this rate anyway. Particularly if we go straight on at a hairpin. I need to gauge how my sector times are doing against Vettel to see if it's worth me staying out.
That was a great overtaking manoeuvre. You made that look easy.
Siving through him.
Yes, it is definitely worth me staying out. The gap increased by about a second to Vettel in that sector, and I had a terrible sector, so I'm definitely staying out.
Just seeing the big guys up ahead. Can we get Nico here? We can.
So you're basically overtaking me as well at this point. Why am I in standard again? I didn't go down to standard, and now it won't let me change that. So I'm now getting the glitch that you had in the previous race and in Belgium as well, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Where it isn't going to let me have the engine mode I desire.
The car behind has just fitted the option tyres. Looks
Come
like
on.
he's going to do a short.
Come on now, I believe in you. I'll do my bit, you do yours. Come on, teamwork.
Still not letting me switch.
Well, I'm nearly on the back of Alonso now. There's two McLarens right in front of me. It's now or never for the championship. Okay, we can cut through these.
There we go, Rich. Thank you, right.
Tyres are, they've had better days, but it's not that bad.
Right, I think I might need to... Yeah, definitely need to pit now. Put it in the wall. It's not a complete loss of the front wing, but it's a good part of it.
It's going to be a wing change then.
That's not terminal damage on the LG sign again, bloody hell. Right. So that didn't go very well. I couldn't get into Rich, and we're still, then when I do get into Rich, I put it in the wall. So that wasn't what I needed. A 6-second turnaround. Alright, there was a nose change, but a 6-second turnaround isn't ideal. How close am I going to be? Completely forgot I need to do this exit. Oh, I'm right out behind everyone, behind Kerry even. So that, yeah, if I didn't break my front wing, I'd have been in front of all this lot. Easily. Now I've got cold tyres.
Just get the tyres up to temperature, we can cut through these.
We get DRS, hopefully I'll get it the second time round as well. We don't get a second time around. Kerry's done Alonso, so he's in P5. Whereas Hamilton, is he P4 or?
Hamilton's right in front of me. He's P4. We've got Vettel leading, I think, by a distance, and Webber's just holding these guys up.
Yes, but Vettel is well clear, yeah, definitely.
So we can get bang on average again. AI on rails through it. Come on, man. DRS is just negating.
Right, I think my tyres should now be up to temperature, so let's have a go at these guys, come on.
Yeah, like I say, my tyres have had better days compared to you.
This is exactly what we need. Push, push.
I think the AI use all their curves down this bit as well, so
Yeah,
He may use DRS in an attempt to
you're probably right.
just save a bit for the second part. That's where I got Alonso.
Okay, you
I'm
have
hopefully going to get Alonso into the braking zone if he brakes early enough. No, I couldn't do it late enough.
You're locking your front tyres. Try adjusting the brake balance back.
I was a bit rude on Hamilton there, but yeah, I don't think I touched him.
Right, that's Alonso dispensed with. Can we do Hamilton as well on the same straight? It's probably a bit optimistic. We have a go at him and he leaves me room and I'm through. Oh, I got a penalty. I got a penalty, but I tell you what.
You wiped Hamilton out.
I think I might have wiped Hamilton out. He's nowhere to be seen, is the first thing. He's not right behind me and Alonso. I don't know how much damage I've done, but damage has been done.
What do you do to him?
Well, I don't think I didn't notice I did anything. I must have not left quite enough room.
We've only got a few
Which I thought I did, to be honest, but
if you're going to do it, it needs to be
I didn't feel or hear any contact, so I don't know really what that's about. But
Vettel's just ahead. Got to keep it clean. Get past Webber this lap, and we might have a realistic shot of victory. Well, Webber in DRS here is going to be helpless.
wow, that's very annoying for me because I could have. This would have been a big points haul for me against the Salvers, and I'm not going to get any points now because I got a 20-second time penalty, which I'm not 20 seconds clear of whoever's in P10. So
half spin. Webber's going to get DRS. Keeping his slipstream now. We're going to go back up the inside. And we're not. Crap.
Made out the inside of the button. While he was desperately trying to avoid you guys.
Oh. Bloody hell, Webber. Oh, what? Oh, and then...
bloody hell. And I got another penalty.
Bloody hell. And I'm in 5th. Thank you, Webber. Just crap driving.
The guy ahead has time penalties.
Unbelievable.
To make the pass to finish ahead of him.
And now Rosberg's going to have a go. Oh. Good job you did wipe Hamilton out.
The Lotus boys causing carnage.
It was a lag bubble into Webber though, I didn't even touch him.
Yeah, and then I completely made it worse. I thought you were past it, but obviously Webber then came back into you, which then brought me into you as well.
Really annoying.
Have you got a penalty here?
No, I haven't.
Right, so me passing these guys then will be very beneficial to you.
That's so annoying, honestly. Because I had you behind me and the arrows kind of... Well, you just wiped another McLaren out there.
I got another penalty. I mean, I gotta say, guys, I'm not doing this intentionally. I was far enough along the inside that he should have left me room, and he didn't. And now I've got a penalty, and I've got to brake, so that's okay.
Gonna wipe Alonso out now. Amateur hour at Lotus.
Well, yeah, again, it's a nightmare for me, really. Pace-wise, absolutely superb. Oh, and you're on P3, oh, excellent. Pace-wise, superb, because I was well up with these guys, but I made that mistake to cost me a few seconds in the pit start, meant that I came out behind everyone and then it just snowballed from there.
Well, now all I've got to do is avoid you, because...
I've already run into you once today, so there you go.
Okay, I was going to DRS. I was going to do it in DRS, but
not that it really matters. But there you go.
Well, what can we say about this race? Dramatic. Dramatic's one word for it.
That's yeah, that's very true.
We've been exposed as the terrible drivers that we really are.
Yeah. Deeply disappointed that I'm not going to get any points for the team here, because I really deserve it. This was a really good race.
Well, my race was going quite well until Webber decided just to kill himself. Vettel's going to win, and I think he might still win the championship here. We fight to take second. Hamilton's actually ended up with 2 points.
I had 1 minute worth of penalties to make me to 19th. So a 20-second penalty, yeah, would have seen me outside of the points, like I originally said. And Hamilton did, as you say, recover to P9 to get 2 points. But that's a 16-point gain for you, which is better than the average that you need. So all in all, that's a very good race.
It somehow ended up in a good championship position. Honestly, I'm not happy with that. People will be watching that thinking that was just really terrible to watch. They might as well just watch an online lobby, and they would have got a bit more satisfaction for clean driving, because those last few laps were unreal.
Carnage. That I really need to see the Hamilton incident again. I don't think there was contact. I didn't hear or feel contact. So I'm really not sure what happened, and for me how I got a penalty. I thought I left enough room for his car there, and like I said, yeah, I didn't think I hit him, so I didn't get that. I really didn't get that at all. The second one, yeah, I just kind of got caught up with you, and I think that's what I got a penalty for hitting you. But yeah, I misjudged that. I thought you were past. I thought having hit Webber, you would then got past him, and we were clear of the incident. But he sort of nudged into you a little bit on his way back round, which then meant that I caught up with you as well. And then the button thing, it was a bit of a dive bomb, but I was far enough alongside that he should have left me room, and he didn't. And I certainly didn't spin him out like I apparently spun Hamilton out. So yeah, I think I'm not too far wrong in thinking I could be blameless in at least a couple of those. But
for more information on our other race series that we do, go to www.gp2.com.
That's a very good point, actually. We definitely come from the I can't remember what his first name is, but Codemasters. He's a bit of a
Chocotto and all that jazz.
Yeah, he's a bit of a naughty boy in GP2. But anyway, so the result: Vettel did win. Kerry did finish second, despite losing his front wing on the first lap. So again, another masterful recovery drive.
Another win gone begging.
And then, because of the carnage that ensued, it's all a bit mixed behind that. So Alonso, Button, Rosberg and Massa getting a couple of good points for once. My only saving grace is that both Saubers run outside of the points. That's done me a huge favour, because I should have had podium worth of points there. In fact, I probably could have had a genuine go at winning it. If I hadn't have bottled it on my in lap, I lost a second or two in the half spin and hitting the wall, and then lost 2 more seconds in the pit stop for the wing change. I genuinely think without that, I would have been ahead of that massive queue of cars, and I could have had a go at Vettel.
You usually average a bottle per race, but then the one opportunity you get having a sniff, you do it 3 times.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think Nils kind of rounded out the results there. Jean-Eric Vergne came last there, unsurprisingly, after I nearly decapitated him. I don't know how. I need to watch the whole thing back again. It's the worst thing when you do live commentaries. You can't really. You're in the moment and you can't really dwell too much or have a look back at what actually happened. So I will have a look back at that and see what on earth happened there. But let's take a look at the Drivers' Championship. I'm sure it's tightened up a lot, and indeed it has. That's getting close now. We've still got 5 drivers in with it, and as I mentioned, Vettel is actually still has managed to actually go from a near impossible position to one where he's got a shot.
I think he's out of it. I'm throwing my I'm putting my tin hat on, but I think he's out of it. I think it is literally just between Hamilton and yourself. Vettel can keep winning, which, let's face it, the Red Bulls do tend to do at this part of the season, don't they? They have a horrible habit of doing that. So I think he may be able to keep winning, but for him to outscore both Hamilton and yourself by, well, for you 14 points, and for Hamilton 33, to do that in 2 races, I think that's far too much of a deficit. So I think he's out. I think it's between you and Hamilton, and the way you're going, even with your setbacks, you're still getting big points. I do think you have a very, very good chance.
I think the resurgence of Red Bull, both Webber and Vettel were up there again. I think over the next 2 races, their role will be massive in this championship. All I need to do, I need to target victories. I need to win these next 2 races, and that will gain me 14 points. And what we need to do is have either yourself or Red Bull, who seem to have both shown better pace in this race at least. Just kind of need them to give Hamilton a bit more hassle. Not put him in the wall like you allegedly have done, but I don't. It would actually be horrible if you inadvertently crash Hamilton out the next race and I win the race and take the lead in the championship, because I want to win this fair and square.
Yeah. No, we need to make that clear. We're not, we're not genuinely trying to just take Hamilton off the road or take other cars off the road. I'm not trying to be a battering ram for Kerry's sake. We want to do this legitimately. I like to say it's for your sake, but really we don't really give a toss about you. It's for ourselves. We or for Kerry at least. I'm sure Kerry wants to have the satisfaction of winning this driver championship legitimately. And the only way he can do that is by beating him fair and square on the track, which in that race didn't quite happen.
We got past him though. I mean, I didn't contribute to the crash. I had a messy end to the race when it all got, in those last 3 laps, it got messy. But I was past Hamilton on the track before that event happened, so just need to cut out the first lap errors, really.
Let's move on to the constructors. So yeah, Red Bull, with their uptick in form, they're actually really they're giving McLaren a lot to sweat over in the constructors now. I think we're going to be okay for P3. We've got a 49 point lead over Mercedes. For them to gain 49 points over us in 2 races, we both need to be out of the points.
I think their form has been a bit hit and miss, really. I mean, Schumacher was kind of 4th in India and then down a little bit in this one. So Mercedes has been a bit hit and miss, like I say. I think you're right in terms of 3rd. I mean, if we have 2 good Grand Prix, which I'm expecting to do, and I'm hoping that penalties aside, we'll have 2 clean races. We'll get into points and we'll be able to consolidate 3rd place, really. And we'll see what happens between Red Bull and McLaren. That'll be something to watch out for. But we'll focus on ourselves. Like I say, two to go. Brazil's going to be one to watch, definitely. I'm aiming to make it a very exciting finale to watch. We need to get the job done in America, though.
Well, yeah, let's not worry about Brazil. Let's worry about the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which is next. Oh no, sorry, it's not, guys. Sorry, of course not. It is definitely the Circuit of the Americas next time round, isn't it, Kerry?
Yeah, that's right. Next time we'll read the calendar in future, because that was a mighty foul on both of our parts.
That was, yeah.
But like I say, Circuit of the Americas. I don't need to explain it again. It's one that we need to maximise points at. We've managed to get away with it 2 in a row now, but 3rd time might just bite us. So we need to crack on now.
We certainly do. We will see you in America. I've been NillisLukins. Guys, thank you very much for watching.
And I'm KPTK92. Give yourself a medal if you've watched all of this. It got very embarrassing at the end there, but we hope to put on a better show for you in the next 2 races.